Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago White Sox and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What do you have on him?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Mike Tauchman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox.
Luis Roberts.
So here's Robert now. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Outside low, and that is ball one. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 23,
Andrew Benintendi steps up. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Strike on the inside corner.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two outs. Swing and a pop-up. Bogaerts makes the grab, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab here, Martin Perez. What do you look for here?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
We go to the bottom of the first. Stepping in for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Tatis Jr.
In the air, left field, down the line. And Benintendi able to make the grab. 1 down.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play. And it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Line drive, caught.
Let's
take a look at the Padres lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. And when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And that extends the inning.
Batting fourth, the center fielder.
So digging in, Jackson Merrill. Outside with a breaking ball. Fouled off. He was late. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Machado off of first with 2 away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. 1 left for San Diego. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. Darvish back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
The wind of the pitch. And that one is downstairs. 3-1. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. In the air, out towards right center. Looks like extra bases. And that'll kick off the base of the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Josh Rojas up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. On the ground right side. Gloves it on the dive. On the money. Nice play.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
And here is Sosa to the plate. That's hard hit on the line. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
Miguel Vargas at the plate now. That's ball 1. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Two 2-1 now. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Smoked on the ground a second. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 3. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the White Sox 1 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Jake Cronenworth. And fouled off. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Justin Anderson up and loosening in the pen. On the ground, right side. That takes care of Cronenworth.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. One out, base is empty. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out.
Well, at this point in the ball game, you're counting outs, and that's a great diving stop to keep the tying run off base. It's the little things that add up to a big W at the end.
Connor Joe digs in now. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. New inning getting started. At the plate, Brooks Baldwin. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Here's Corey Lee. And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move.
Now pitching for
the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Yuki Matsui.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Matsui, 29 years old, and he was born in Japan. On the ground, could be two. Glove flip to second. How about that double play?
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Tachman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And there's a foul ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. Grabs it barehanded. In time. Got him. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They lead it 1-0. Justin Anderson comes on trying to close it out.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable three-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Line drive, could be extra bases.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense.
Runner on the go. That's to third. Rojas throws on to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate.
Junior.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Late swing, fouled off. That's a little bit low.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
Well, that's the money maker right there. Two strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with two strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Last chance for the Padres. Luis Arias will hit next. That one almost got him. Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Base hit center field. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So two down. Here's Manny Machado. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's a foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Trying to send this to extra innings. That's inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swinging a foul out of play. Swings and misses, struck him out. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. Back here at Petco Park, and now it's Luis Robert. Man at second, nobody out, and Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
No, that's the ball.
Hit in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away down.
The first baseman, number 44, Brian.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brian Ramos, the next to hit, and that's in for a strike.
No ball.
With the go-ahead run standing at second, and here in extra innings. Next offering in there for a strike, and that's strike 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple.
Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The White Sox leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. New pitcher on now, Frazier Eller.
Number 55.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to
Frazier
hit. Classic
Eller.
bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Merrill now at the plate, struck out swinging his first time. Fought off foul. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Robert sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Up next for the Padres, the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 1 so far. And that one fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
One, two.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
To the right side. Tosses to first. That takes care of Cronenworth.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there.
Up
Nice
next
job of
for
the
the
pitcher to
Padres,
bear down, make the pitch,
the
get the
shortstop,
ground ball.
Xander
Excellent piece of work.
Bogaerts.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. Across is the winning run, and the Padres walk it off.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.